Blanco, host of a local TV show called Eat It and Like It. Says it right there. It airs Sundays, 12:30 on WJCL. We've been covering the food scene for about 15 years, long before anybody else was, long before I think Instagram was a thing and Facebook was a thing. But we've been running around trying to find great food and sharing it with all of you, and made a little bit of a career out of it. A couple of years ago, 4 years ago now, I want to say, we were asked by the producers of this show to produce the cooking stage, because all the chefs are my friends, and I've been running around for 15 years, developing relationships, and I thought, yeah, I can do that. So here we are. I think the third go round for us with the Eat It and Like It cooking stage, and it's easy to call on friends who would come and do a cooking demo and give you guys some samples and have some good food. But I always try to start with the ones that I know do really good food. And when I was asked this year, I was asked last year to do it again. Okay, it's time to start asking around. One of the first people that I messaged was Val. And he responded, yep, I can do that. Let's do it. And so you guys are in for a treat. Val is a caterer up in Rincon, yes? The Sated Spoon is up in Rincon. He used to chef here. Where we met was at the Emporium at the Perry Lane Hotel, right? Yeah, and he does a fabulous job with everything he does. And so when he agreed, I said, okay, that's awesome. You guys are in for a treat. I'm going to let him tell you what it is that he's making. If you want, after you try the food and you see how awesome it is, grab some of his information there. He can do. I've seen pictures of him on social media. He's done bachelorette parties of 6, and you've done birthday parties for 60, right? And everything in between. It's pretty funny. Those pictures with the bachelorettes, you'll have to ask him about that afterward. Anyway. Thanks for joining us. With that said, let's give this to you here. You drop it right in there, or hook it here. Do you have a hook? Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, Chef Val Domingo.
Hey guys, how are y'all doing this afternoon? My name is Val. I'm with the Sated Spoon. We're located here in Rincon, so a little bit not too far up the road, but I cater to Savannah as well as Hilton Head, all around Charleston, and there we go, Charleston and the Low Country area. I started the Sated Spoon back in September of 23, so we're fairly new, but I have over 30 years of cooking experience. So last place I cooked at was I opened the Perry Lane Hotel, and I opened the mansion off Forsyth Park way back when. So, but yeah, I do all kinds of parties, from bachelorette parties all the way to anniversaries, birthdays, what have you. So everything in between. And I've got some my catering menus out there if you like. We also do some meal prep as well for families. So if you're too busy to cook and you just, or one day you're just like, man, I don't feel like cooking, and you're up in the Rincon area, or if you don't mind taking that little bit drive up north, come by and see us. We'd love to have you. We do family style meals for large families, mid-sized families, couples, and singles. So just to give you a little bit of what we do. So today we're going to prepare a nice salmon dish. Salmon is, because it's January, everybody's looking to more heart-healthy items. This salmon is from Fair Island, which is off of North Atlantic, and it is sustainable salmon that is very, very high in omega acids, so very good for you. So we got this nice salmon fillet here, and then we're basically going to crust it with a little blackening seasoning, a little smoked paprika, salt, pepper. And then we're just going to give this a good quick sear on this. So the idea behind searing everything is making sure that your pan is smoking hot, so you get a nice caramelization on the fish or the chicken, or if you're doing steak. So you leave that in there. So this dish is called salmon provençal. So we're going to sear this salmon, And technically, we're going to saute some nice Campari tomatoes. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Campari tomatoes, but they're like a little bit bigger than cherry tomatoes. And when tomatoes aren't in season, these bad boys are very delicious, very tasty. Yeah, nice here on there. Turn that over here. And then I'm going to get some of these Campari tomatoes. Basically, we're going to make a sauce out of this. This has Campari tomatoes that's been mixed in with some garlic already. And then we have some shrimp here as well. We're going to season this up a little bit. Okay, so a little, take it a little bit back up here. And, basically, we're going to saute the tomatoes and the shrimp together. Then we're going to glaze this with some white wine. You could use whichever white wine you like. This is a Pinot Grigio that I use. Because it works well the same. Here comes the pan, nice and hot now.
Olive oil?
Yes, we use olive oil in this, absolutely. Again, this is some white wine. We're going to glaze it. If you're doing this at home, you can take your seared salmon, put it on a little cookie sheet, and finish it off in the oven if you like to do it that way. Or you can do it this way right here if you're cooking for yourself, you know. So this is reducing down. And I got some fresh basil here, because I love basil, especially on potatoes. Put that in there. And now it's starting to, white wine is starting to reduce, and the flavors of the tomato are coming out. And then I like to add some Parmesan cheese to it. And then what makes this sauce come together? So right now it's kind of liquidy right now. So you can add some whole butter to it. This creates an emulsification and tighten up the sauce.
Does anyone have any questions?
Yeah, if you guys have any questions, please ask.
Where you get your salmon?
Well, this pays for my purveyor and then seafood, but sometimes you can get Faroe Island salmon at Publix. You can actually, if you go to Publix and ask for specifically for Faroe Island salmon, they can most likely order that for you. So this is all done.
We can show it. Anyone else have any other questions?
Anyone else have any other questions?
Any tomatoes?
Campari tomatoes. I think it's
Campari.
Yeah, you can get those at your local grocery store. So what we do here,
How many ounces is that piece of salmon?
this right here is 8 ounces.
What's the dish called? The dish is called?
This is a salmon Provençal sauce.
That means it's French.
So yeah, so anytime you hear the word Provençal, if you go into a restaurant, they have, there's on the menu it says something that says Provençal, like chicken Provençal, or in this case salmon. What this is basically coming from a region of Provence in France, and it always has tomatoes, garlic, white wine, and then fresh herbs. In this case, basil.
We had a question, what island did that salmon come from?
Faroe Island. It's up in the North Atlantic. And so if you look at Faroe Island salmon on Google, they have a nice write-up on that. So this would go really